The Toy-Con Garage is an application which is included with Nintendo Labo, and as Nintendo likes to put it, it allows you to invent your own ways to play. This is done by using a variety of input and output nodes and can be used to create some pretty amazing things. So today I'm going to be taking my Nintendo Switch and I'm going to be turning it into a guitar using a couple of different methods. So let's go ahead and get started. Now this first guitar design which I'll be making is based on one that Nintendo actually created a YouTube video on themselves. It is quite basic, but I thought it would be a quick and easy way to show off how the Toy-Con Garage functions. So first up, I'm going to bring in a touch node for the input, and now I'll just bring in a sound node for the output. We'll just go for C for now. So now when I connect these two nodes and touch the input, it makes a sound. So now I've gone ahead and created 6 more touch nodes. Now each of these touch buttons are going to act like guitar strings, so now I just have to pair them up with 6 different sound outputs. Before I do that, I better go ahead and change it to a guitar tone, and I'll just change the first string to E. Now I'm just going to copy this 6 times, just like that. So now I just need to change the pitch of each output. So now I've got all the pitches, now I just need to match them all up. Just like that. Now the final step is just to go ahead and stick some rubber bands around my Switch. 1 more to go. So there we go, now I can go ahead and strum it. Oh yeah! So this design is pretty cool, but at the moment I'm not really able to play any other notes, so let's go ahead and change that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to map different button presses to different chords. So for example, when I hold down one button, I want it to play one chord, and when I hold down another button, I want it to play another chord. That should be pretty simple to make. So to do this, I'm just going to bring in some AND nodes. Now what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to place them in between the input and the output. And now I'm going to bring in a button press input, and the first button that I'll map is going to be X. So we'll just get rid of everything else. And now I can go ahead and map this to the second input of the AND node. Just like that. So I've gone ahead and repeated this process a whole lot of times, and I've mapped the X, A, and B buttons to different chords. This is what it's looking like at the moment. It's a little bit messy, but that's fine. So now, why don't we go ahead and have a listen to this thing in action. Oh yeah! Now that setup is cool and it works pretty well, but I feel like there's just something a little bit wrong with it. So let's go ahead and move on to our second design. So pretty much as soon as Nintendo Labo was released, a YouTuber by the name of Cryptid Cultist posted a video showing off a design which they had created, which they called the Advanced Guitar. This Advanced Guitar basically just takes the guitar design that I just created and does the complete opposite. So instead of strumming with the tablet and playing the chords with the Joy-Con, the Advanced Guitar allows you to play the chords with the tablet and strum with the Joy-Con. This design makes a whole lot more sense if you're already a guitar player. It allows you to play real chords exactly the same as you would on a real guitar. As soon as I watched Cryptid Cultist's video, I went out and I tried to recreate the design on my own Nintendo Switch. I really wanted to see how well it worked, and I also just wanted to see if I was actually able to recreate it. So here is what I came up with. I tried to stick to the original design as much as I could. So I've basically just made 18 buttons. This makes up 3 frets over 6 strings. And then I've just brought in a shake Joy-Con input. This just means that when you shake the Joy-Con, it will detect the movement. So then I've just joined the button input with the shake Joy-Con input with an AND node. And then this has just been output to 18 different pitches. There we go, so let's go ahead and have a little play around with it. Nearly got it. Now that is definitely a whole lot cooler. I absolutely love this guitar design, but I feel like it could still be taken one step further. So this is my final guitar design. So I've basically just taken the best parts from the original and the advanced guitar designs, and I've combined them together. So I still have the ability to play chords with my left hand, but then I can also strum with my right hand. I know it looks a little bit short and it might be a little bit awkward to play, but I just like the fact that now you can strum chords as well as play individual notes. I'm actually quite surprised with how simple it was to create this design. Here is a quick little look. It is pretty much exactly the same as the advanced guitar design. Pretty much all that I've done is just change the Joy-Con shake inputs to button presses, and yeah, that's all. So that is my first video on the Toy-Con Garage. I've been working on a couple of other Toy-Con Garage projects over the past couple of weeks, and I'll be doing videos on these creations sometime soon, so make sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss them. But yeah, anyway, I think it's pretty much everything. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.